Hi, my name is Kate. Welcome to my channel, and this is my book review with spoiler of Rina Duet book number 2, Throne of Vengeance by Rina Kent. It's a story continuation of Rai Sokolov and Kyle Hunter. So going back from where we left off, I will do my best to not give too much spoiler, but you have to read this book just because the spice is 5, the story is 5, but the story, oh my god, it's so crazy, amazing, wonderful. I wish they make a movie out of this, but it was really amazing. So going back from where we left off, she fell on the floor. She was rushed in the hospital. When she wake up, guess what? She no longer remember everything, but that was to give vengeance to Kyle because he said Ray is nothing, I will leave her, and that's it. But Ka- um, no, that would be too much spoiler. Let me think something else. Ah, so she finally told Vladimir that she didn't lose her memory. So Vladimir and her two bodyguards, Rus and Katya, knows that she didn't lose her memory, and actually Kyle was up for vengeance, but she has to protect her family. So what she did is she pretend she doesn't remember everything until Kyle told her the truth. But Kyle thought that she really lost her memory because she changed her mannerism and so on and so forth. So basically, she got this idea from her twin sister. Remember 7 years ago, Rina lost her memory from accident. So she imitated that so that she can do vengeance to Kyle. And because she manipulated Kyle, he was captured by Vladimir. It's like the big brother of Rai and tortured him. But oh my god, Rai was in love with him, so he let him go. But after a few days, he returned. They made love and they made out. But after that, oh my god. After that, when he was about to unalive the leader of Irish Mafia, he got captured. Kyle got kidnapped twice. Kyle, should I say that? No. Kyle was captured twice. First by Vladimir and Rai and tortured him. He hasn't been killed, but the Irish Mafia captured him again and and was about to torture him. Thankfully, Kyle's shooting master or teacher or professor was a spy in the Irish, so he saved him. Also, Roland didn't know that Kyle was the son of his brother that he unalived cold-bloodedly. Then he sold Kyle to the pit or black market where they child innocent children to be people who get paid to unalive people. But there's a plot twist. Ghost, he is like one of the well-known founder of Irish Mafia, actually adopted Kyle, and Kyle called him the Godfather. And then Roland said, "You made a great mistake. I didn't kill your father. Your father is still alive. Your father is a Russian. And I actually contacted him to pick you up because if he doesn't come, I will unalive you." However, Roland made a grave mistake of calling Sergei Sokolov and said, "Hey, I have your son-in-law in here. Give me this territory or else I will unalive him." Obviously, the pregnant, very pregnant Rai, she's really pregnant. Pregnant Rai was like, "I have to save him because she is already in love." So she gathered everyone, manipulated Kirill, and actually went to save him from Roland. But because Flame, the mentor of Kyle, was a spy on Irish, he helped him escape, so they escaped. But during the confrontation, out of nowhere, Roland was able to capture Rai, but because he was a sharpshooter, he and alive Roland and Kyle was left there standing because Rai left because they are still like fighting, just because Rai knew that Kyle's dream or goal was to unalive both Russian and Mafia, and she has to protect her family. And then she left. He was standing there with his godfather, with his mentor, Flame, and the dead body of Roland. Out of nowhere, a commotion came, and it was Mikhail. Mikhail is the enemy, well, hot and cold enemy of Rai, just because Rai is a woman and she was not respected despite the power and everything she brings on the table just because she's a woman. And then it finally clicked that the father of Kyle was Mikhail. So after all, he was half Russian, half Irish. And they talk and said the father that I know is Ghost. But Mikhail was humble, apologized, and out of nowhere, they had a happy ending because he went back to Kyle, and then because Mikhail's Russian business is dropping because of his half brother, he decided to take over of it, and then the profit highly increased because Kyle is very smart and experienced. And after that, Mikhail and Rai's relationship become professional, and everything went well, and they actually had three children, Nikolai, and then the twins Mia and Maya. But there's another part, I shouldn't tell you, but anyways, I will tell you. Oh my God. Irish team up with Albania. Albanian has the habit of capturing their, oh my god, the airplane. Someone is flying today. Because it's Semana Santa. So basically, there's a part of the book where Sasha, Kirill, Damien, and Rai, from their meeting on the Japanese Yakuza, they were ambushed and the Albanians captured both Sasha and Rai. They took Sasha by mistake because she looks like a woman. And when they're finally in the cell, they stripped down her clothes and found out that she is a woman because of her genitalia. But Rai, even though she's pregnant, she was actually strong. Of course she's strong, she's a Mafia princess. They escaped, and then she found out the secret of Sasha, but she respected Sasha, and she became friends with, at the end, became friends with Sasha and Kirill. But there's a lot of, this is a jam-packed action story, okay? That's why my rating for this is, the story is 5, the spice is 5. It was a perfect, that's why I wanted to have this book to have a movie, because it was love story, family, not just enemies to lovers and arrangement, but it also showed the relationship. Actually, it highlighted the relationship of Reina and Rai, and it also showed how Kyle dealt with his childhood trauma and how his past is behind now. There's so much in here. Even Kirill, actually a little bit, because it shows how he is very in love with Sasha, but Sasha is pretending to be a man. But yeah, this is actually very good. I wish there would be a movie out of this because it was amazing. I hmm, let me see what, maybe the only thing that I didn't like is how I was treated by Russian mafia just because she's a girl, despite her being Nikolai Sokolov's granddaughter. By the way, Nikolai Sokolov is the grandfather of Rai, whom she named her child after Nikolai. So Nikolai Sokolov is named after his great grandfather. Yeah, it was actually very nice. I also love how, well, other than both of their character development, I also love how the Russia, the Italian, the Yakuza, and the Irish actually went well, because after Roland died, the leader of the Irish, there's a new leader, and he actually respect the Russian, the Italian, and the Japanese. So it was very nice, and I actually love how Mikhail was very humble and just accepted Kyle and let Kyle run the business, and the profit went high, so they no longer receive threats from the B Corp, which is very good. I like it a lot. Ah, this also highlighted the story of Leah and Adrian. I actually cried for Leah. I feel bad for Leah. But thankfully, after reading the Empire of Sin, it shows that Leah and Adrian were madly in love. So I think this is the part where they're going through the dark or rough patches. But other than that, I highly recommend this book. I don't know if you understand my book review, but I'm really very happy and excited for this book. I hope you read it. Throne of Vengeance, Rise Sokolov and Kyle Hunter. Thank you very much for the watch, for the like. Please do watch and subscribe. Bye bye.